This blog is all about those future potentials that we have. And as exciting as future potential is, it can often distract us from loving ourselves in the now. We idealize what it would be like in the future when we build our business, when we're smarter, faster, stronger, skinnier, prettier, when we have our life in order. There's so many times that we avoid loving ourselves now because we're chasing the carrot on the stick. We're going after that goal, thinking that the idealization, the attainment, the achievement of that goal will bring us the happiness, the love, the care for ourselves that we're so craving. But that means that our love is conditional. It's based upon us experiencing that future potential. And so we're really just putting off, deferring the hope of love. And that is going to make our hearts sick. It's going to make us weak because we're not nurturing love in the now. Love is. It requires this very dedicated sense of presence and acceptance to the messiness that we are now. A lot of times people think if I love myself now, then I won't be motivated to actually accomplish or do anything. I find that that's actually not the case. I understand that thinking because I've had it and I've been there, and sometimes I still fall into it. I'm withholding love for myself to see if I would motivate myself to actually move towards a goal. But then I'm moving towards that goal for a love that can't be unconditional because it's based upon my condition of achieving or attaining it. So to be present in the now and to love ourselves now means that we cannot be so attached to future potentials. Plus, future potentials are maybes, possiblies. A lot of times people engage in a relationship, maybe a dating relationship or a marriage relationship because of the person's potential. But then there's this underlying stress. Like, when are you going to reach your potential? Because I love you for your potential. I don't love you for who you are. And our deepest and greatest craving is for love. It's the foundation. So to experience that kind of foundation, we have to be willing to not love the future potentials. We need to love ourselves now. That doesn't mean these future potentials won't give us insights and goal setting, but that comes from a foundation of love. Best comes. We can achieve and accomplish things. We can move towards future potentials without love. It's just that that's not really the ultimate and deepest craving of our life. It is for love. And often we will not know with clear direction the intentions of our own heart if we're trying to reach and obtain a potential for love. So if we don't have the foundation of love, we're not necessarily always clear on why or what is motivating us for that future potential. When we know we can love ourselves now, we gain some real clarity on how we want to move forward and what future potentials we actually want to achieve. There's many options and there's many different ways that we can cultivate and grow ourselves, but the best is from love now for a true and authentic blossoming of yourself. Not of what you think you should be or could be or would be loved by being. You would love yourself now. And so to practice that, you're simply going to make statements that even though I am who I am right now, in the midst of accepting and acknowledging who I am right now, I am willing to consider unconditionally and authentically loving myself. I do not need to be or achieve anything different to be worthy and deserving of love. I give myself love now. These kind of cultivations will allow us to have a foundation of love and to move forward into the future potential that best suits you, your season, and the authentic desires of your heart. So, love is now. It's not in the past, not nostalgia, like we've talked about in the last week's blog, and it's not the future potential. We're not living and loving in the past and present. We're living and loving in the now. Now's what counts, and it will clarify how much you have been loved for all of time, the past and the future. So if you love yourself now, it'll cover all the bases, although it's the most challenging, because in the now, we know how messy and uncomfortable we can be, but that is where the breakthrough is. So I encourage you to love yourself now, do the work and the cultivation of that, and the unconditional love will build an incredible foundation for the art of your own heart.